I'm Yunus. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to show you how you can use Session Manager with an RHEL EC2 instance. As you can see here, I have already launched an RHEL EC2 instance. But if I try to use Session Manager to log into this, you can click on Connect and come here and click on Select Session Manager. You can see that the Connect option is grayed out. You will not be able to use Session Manager. So how do you make Session Manager work for an RHEL EC2 instance? There are two things to be done. One, you have to assign an appropriate role for this particular EC2, the role which gives the EC2 SSM permissions. So let us try to do that first. So you select the running instance, select it and go to Actions, Security, Modify IAM role, and here just select SSM. I have already created a role for this EC2 which provides SSM access. Now if you haven't created, what you can do is you can click on Create New IAM role and create role. AWS service is okay. Come down, service or use case EC2. Come down, EC2 role for Systems Manager. Select that. Next. Next. So you need to attach this particular policy which is automatically getting attached here. Next, role name RHEL SSM role. Any name you can give. Create the role. Go back, refresh this and search for the role which you created. Okay, update IAM role. So first step is done. You have provided the EC2 with the appropriate role. Now you need to install SSM-agent in this EC2. So let's log into that EC2 using SSH. You can copy this connect string and go to a terminal, paste. Please ensure that this key pair is downloaded to this particular downloads folder. Yes. Okay. Now there are two commands which you need to execute. DNF update -y. So the DNF repository we need to update. Now you need to use sudo super user. This will take a minute, so I'll come back once it is ready. Okay, so finally the DNF repository is updated. Now we have to issue the next command for installing Amazon SSM-agent. I'll provide these commands as part of YouTube video description. Okay, so we have satisfied both the conditions. We installed the SSM-agent in this EC2. We have also attached the right instance profile or role for this particular EC2. Now, if you go back to the management console and if you click on Session Manager, you can see that the Connect option is available. Click on Connect. You can log in. Okay, so this is how you make Session Manager work for an RHEL instance. But here in this case, we have to log in using SSH client and then install SSM-agent. So the best way to do this is when you are actually launching the EC2 instance, in the user data, you should actually include the commands for installing SSM-agent. That is the best you can do. So let me just quickly show you. I'll just give the name test EC2, choose Red Hat, then go down, instance type T2 micro is okay, key pair you can choose any of these, or key pair is not mandatory as well. You can create a security group with just SSH port and HTTP port, that is 22 and 80, but since I have already created some, I am using that. Come down, advanced details. Here, instance profile you should give, whatever we had just created, or if it is not created, you have to click on this and create it. And then come down, user data. So here, just copy the commands which we manually did earlier. This much. I'll provide this user data code also as part of the description. Now if you launch the instance, As soon as the EC2 comes up, you will be able to use Session Manager. For Amazon Linux 2, SSM-agent already comes with Amazon Linux 2, so you don't need to do that. But the EC2 role or EC2 instance profile, you have to provide to Amazon Linux 2 EC2s as well. If it is Ubuntu, again you have to install SSM-agent and provide the role. For installing SSM-agent, the command will be slightly different. You will have to use snap. You can search in Google and you will get those commands. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Bye.